Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 17 of the August daily draw. So let's see what message we get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Seers Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go, and today we will go there. And our card today is Justice, the Justice card. And I love that. I love the fact that she's seeing a reflection. But she's using her mind to balance the scales fairly. So fairness, justness, or justice is the words for today. Let's be true, fair, and right in our thinking, in our speech, in our actions, in our decisions. Let's weigh things fairly and carefully before deciding. Don't allow preconceived ideas, prejudices, our own desires to influence the scales. Let it be a fair weighing, objectively, of the facts of the situation. And let us deal fairly and justly with it, with the appropriate response and fair response. Let's treat everyone equally and assess the situation rather than the person, as far as we can do that. Obviously, if we're judging somebody's character in their actions, we shouldn't really be judging people. But I know it in the sense of, like, as it informs their actions, the kind of person they are. But we have to do that fairly and treat everyone, do that right for everybody. But generally speaking, we address the facts of the situation, regardless of who's involved or whatever situations are we're facing. We assessing, analysing, and address it fairly and justly, including ourselves, I would add. And maybe we need to reflect on how we look at ourselves, how we see ourselves, and is that image a fair and true representation, or is it skewed by what things have been said about us and the things that we have thought about ourselves, rightly or wrongly? And, we need to see if we're seeing ourselves and our situation fairly and justly in our own eyes, never mind anybody else's. We need to make sure that we are seeing things through those objective perspectives, and we may need to go inwardly for that. We need to reflect, like she's closing her eyes. The reflection has different coloured hair. Her eyes are open. Maybe that's her true inner self that she's listening to. I don't know. Maybe that's for if you do reverse readings. I'm not sure what about this image without looking it up, and I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go intuitively with that. I think the message is still the same, but I will be interested to know. I can't remember ever seen this card before, and I've had the deck a while, and it's an interesting depiction. I like it actually because it's intriguing, and you could sit with this card for quite a while, and I may actually do that later. I have a bit of a meditation on this card because the image is intriguing to me, and that It's like it's like spiritually, I'm being drawn to connect with it. There's a message in there for me. There may be a message there for you in this that you may intuitively get as you look at this image. But the main message is that of to deal fairly with others, with a situation, and importantly, with ourselves. So we're not too hard on ourselves, or we don't let ourselves off the hook too easily. We call ourselves to account if necessary. There's the two sides to that. So let's be right and true in our dealings with situations, with people, and with ourselves. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, here we go. And we have Metamorphosis, which is about transformation. The truth will change us. Dealing right will change and transform our outlook and the way that we respond. Seeing things truly and fairly will help us to change the situation in the way that we need to, which is fair and just. It will change. Maybe we need to change our viewpoint on something and look at it more fairly and justly. That could be it. And that's what's going to bring about the change in the way that we deal with it. So, a very important message here: to do things right, to judge things objectively and fairly, and we'll change as a result. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for the end of the week with day 18. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.